Today, I want you to embrace your sadness. Embrace your sadness. Why would I want to do that? I don't want to feel sad. I want to be happy. To embrace your sadness would seem counterintuitive, and I can understand that. It's not something that most people would think of as great advice. But I want you to imagine this. The next time you're sad, you do what most people do. You do anything you can to get away from it. Anything to feel good, to feel happy. And what does that look like for most people? Well, that usually means they call their friends, they go out, they have dinner, they might go and party, they might go out to the club or the bar and get drunk and have a great time and dance and sing and shout and carry on. But they're not dealing with the core problem. They're simply escaping from it. And why is that? Simple. Because it's easy. It's easier to escape from it. It's easier to run away from your problems and deal with them later than it is to actually sit down, work through your problem, and find a way through it. That requires deep work, because at the heart of your sadness is a personal issue. And personal issues are only resolved through deep work that you do by yourself. And you take the time and the effort to do it. And it could be a lengthy process. It could take days, it could take months, it could take years. But in order for you to get through that, you need to confront it. Now, embrace it as something that is normal, something that happens in life. When I say embrace it, what I mean is accept it as part of life, understand it, sure. But don't make that part of your identity, part of who you are. Simply embrace it. Take it as a natural occurrence in life. Everybody gets sad. Everybody gets depressed. Being depressed and having depression are two different things. But many people experience these emotions, so you're not the only one. And it's not something to be even more sad about, that you have these sadnesses. It's something that instead you treat as normal and you work through it. Now, I know that for a lot of people, it's a scary proposition to actually sit down on your own or with another person, a family member or a professional, and openly admit that you are sad. Openly admit that you have problems. It's hard. But in order for you to get past them, get past those issues, you need to be more open about it. And part of being more open about it is accepting it. Knowing that, yes, I'm sad. Yes, I'm depressed right now, but I'm willing to work through it. And that's the way that you become happy. That's the way that you get to your goals. That's the way that you become more successful in life. It's embracing the whole journey. Because there's going to be times in your journey towards success where you're going to confront obstacles. You're going to meet resistance. It's going to happen, especially if you have big goals. There's going to be times where you're going to feel pretty beat up. And you're going to have to confront some fairly deep, even dark emotions. But embrace those. Embrace it. It's part of the journey. See the journey as a whole, not just parts. Your journey is not, it's not Facebook, it's not Instagram, it's not the happy moments of your life all the time on repeat. You have to deal with the crap as well. But instead of getting defeated by it, instead of losing focus, just embrace it. Take it as part of the whole process. And what you'll find is that not only does the process seem more meaningful, but it can also be more enjoyable. So, today, embrace your sadness if you have it. If you don't, great. Keep doing what you're doing. But if you are experiencing some setbacks, embrace them. Work through them. But more importantly, get out there, get amongst it, and become the best possible version of yourself.